510 horsepower from a GM ZL1 454 big block with Ramjet 502 fuel injection, a Tremec Viper-spec 6-speed manual, a custom Currie 9-inch rear end with 456 gears, and a two-tone BASF Glasurit paint job that makes this car look like it was carved out of a thunderstorm. This is Razor, a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro built by Ringbrothers out of Spring Green, Wisconsin. And it was the car that proved Ringbrothers could build more than just Mustangs. For years, Jim and Mike Ring had made their name on first-generation Ford Mustangs. Lucy, Silver Streak, Reactor, Copperback. Every build that came out of their Wisconsin shop wore a running horse on the grill. But in 2008, Ringbrothers stepped across the aisle and built their first Chevrolet. And they didn't just dip a toe in, they went straight for one of the most iconic GM muscle cars ever made, the '69 Camaro. The 1969 Camaro is sacred ground in the muscle car world. It's the car that GM built to compete directly with the Mustang, and in many ways, it surpassed it. The proportions are aggressive, the stance is wide, the grille is menacing, and the fastback roofline flows into the rear quarters in a way that no other muscle car of the era could match. When Ringbrothers decided to build one, they knew they had to bring everything they'd learned from their Mustang builds and apply it to a platform that Chevy enthusiasts hold as close to their hearts as any car ever made. And they delivered. Razor is not a Mustang wearing a Camaro body, it's a proper GM build from the ground up, with a GM engine, GM heritage, and GM attitude. Under the hood sits a GM ZL1 454 crate motor. The ZL1 designation carries enormous weight in the Camaro world. The original 1969 ZL1 Camaro is one of the rarest and most valuable muscle cars ever produced. Only 69 were built, and they came with an all-aluminum 427 big block that could embarrass anything on the road. Ringbrothers chose the modern ZL1 454 crate motor as a nod to that heritage, then topped it with a Ramjet 502 fuel injection system. The result is 510 horsepower and 493 pound-feet of torque. It's a big block with modern fuel injection that delivers instant throttle response while maintaining the deep, chest-thumping torque curve that only a 454 can provide. The exhaust breathes through custom Ringbrothers headers into Flowmaster 44 SS stainless steel mufflers. If you know the sound of a big block Chevy through Flowmasters, you know exactly what this car sounds like. Deep, aggressive, and unmistakable from 3 blocks away. The transmission is a Tremec Viper-spec 6-speed manual. That's the same basic gearbox that Dodge used in the Viper, one of the most powerful manual transmission cars ever produced. It's rated to handle massive torque loads, and it gives the driver 6 forward ratios to play with. Behind it sits a custom-built Currie 9-inch rear end with 456 gears. That's a steep gear ratio that prioritizes acceleration over top speed. This car was built to launch hard and hit you in the chest every time you shift. The suspension is a Detroit Speed Engineering hydroformed subframe with DSE control arms and coilovers. Detroit Speed is the gold standard for first-generation Camaro suspension conversions, and their hydroformed subframe replaces the factory setup with a modern, fully engineered platform that transforms the way the car handles. Stopping power comes from Baer 6P brakes with 13-inch rotors front and rear. The 6P calipers are serious hardware, and 13-inch rotors provide more than enough surface area to scrub speed from 510 horsepower without fading. The wheels are Budnik custom units, 18 by 9 up front and 19 by 12 in the rear. Budnik is a name that commands respect in the custom wheel world. They make billet and forged wheels in the USA, and the staggered sizing on Razor means the rear wheels are significantly wider than the fronts, filling those rear fender arches with authority. Wrapped around them are Goodyear Eagle R tires, 275 by 35 by 18 on the front, and a massive 325 by 30 by 19 on the rear. That's almost 13 inches of rubber on the back of this car. When you combine that with the 456 gears and the locking Currie rear end, you have a car that can put serious power to the ground. Now the paint. RZR wears a two-tone BASF Glasurit waterborne finish that is unlike anything else Ringbrothers has done. The top of the car is a dark mineral gray, while the lower body transitions to a lighter gray with a subtle orange accent stripe that flows from the front fender, through the door, and into the rear quarter. The orange stripe catches the light and adds just enough warmth to keep the gray palette from feeling cold. The combination of the two gray tones with that orange accent gives RZR a look that is simultaneously industrial and elegant. It's the kind of paintwork that gets better the longer you look at it. The body has been subtly modified. The bumpers are tucked. The grille carries the Ringbrothers R badge. A custom RZR emblem sits on the front fender. Side scoops are integrated into the quarters. And the overall stance, low and wide on those Budnik wheels, gives the '69 Camaro a presence that commands attention from every angle. The interior continues the theme of purposeful refinement. Custom seats, modern gauges, and a clean dashboard layout replace the factory pieces. The interior color scheme echoes the exterior's gray tones, and billet aluminum accents are scattered throughout the cabin in typical Ringbrothers fashion. Every switch, every knob, every piece of trim has been touched and upgraded. What makes RZR historically significant for Ringbrothers is what it represented for the shop's future. Before RZR, Ringbrothers was a Mustang shop. Full stop. They had built some of the finest first-generation Mustangs in the world, but they hadn't proven that their approach could translate to other platforms. RZR proved that it could. The same attention to detail, the same commitment to mechanical excellence, the same obsessive paint and bodywork that made their Mustangs legendary translated perfectly to the Camaro platform. And the engine choice tells you something important about how Ringbrothers thinks. Instead of dropping an LS into the car like 90% of Camaro builders do, they went with a big block ZL1 454. It's the more expensive choice. It's the more difficult choice. But it's the right choice for a car that carries the Camaro name and the ZL1 heritage. It's a decision that says, we respect this platform and we're going to build it the way it deserves to be built. The Viper-spec Tremec 6-speed is another bold choice. Where most builders would default to a T56 or a 4L60 automatic, Ringbrothers went with hardware that came out of one of America's most extreme performance cars. That tells you everything about their mindset. They don't build to a budget, they build to a standard. RZR was the beginning of a new chapter for Ringbrothers, the chapter where they went from being the best Mustang builders in the country to being one of the best custom car builders in the world, period. Built by Ringbrothers, Spring Green, Wisconsin.